YouTube world was goody. Right. How I got my 3,000 hours in my YouTube partnership really fast. Didn't feel really fast. That's what I'll start off with saying. It definitely is a process. And I would say to anybody YouTubing for the beginning, just know you got work put up. You have work put up for you. I'm passing where I'm supposed to be going. Okay, so hard work. It's gonna take hard work, and it's gonna challenge your confidence, because a big fear of mine was performing for 0 viewers on YouTube, knowing that I don't do that in real life unless it's something that I love. So I would say find something you love to do and that you do with no viewers, and test it, see if it's interesting. Have conversations with people, see if it's interesting. So 3,000 hours came fast for me because I used my talent and I went live with what I already do. I just went live. The first few months, I shared my live. And I shared it myself, and I shared it. I asked other people to share it, and I did the most. I went to Thailand in the process. So, I guess I'll get into what worked for me, and then I'll keep it general, because what works for me may not work for you, and what works for you may not work for me. So I'm a singer, and I kept going live with my singing videos. At that point, I didn't know anything about descriptions and tags and thumbnails. Ain't dropping shorts. Actually, hold on. Oh my God, I just was filming and it wasn't recording. That doesn't happen too much, except when it live goes to 0, but it's recording. I was saying, I no longer believe in panhandling, like begging in America for black men, like standing on the, although I've had this conversation with other people and told them that the world kind of considers being on the streets, especially in the West. The West, it's really a New York thing, and it's a Western thing. But yeah, standing at the door and just straight begging as a black man, that's just, no. We in the West got to do better. But back to the point, 3,000 hours, I accomplished it by going live. And at some point, the live started to go up on its own. I would say 30 days, no, 90 days. Before then, I was just sharing and sharing and sharing. And you can get people to come to it. Like if you have a group, or, you know, they say good content, which is all subjective and based on perspective. Post good content and you'll get your 3,000 hours. That's hit or miss for so many of us that are not film makers and video editors. And a lot of YouTubers do not go into that part. Like, the bulk of the people are not into SEO, marketing, especially when it pertains to YouTube specific SEO and tags and that whole system that I'm still learning to this day. Pretty girl alert. Yeah, I say a lot when I have an ongoing thought. I need to keep the thought. So what worked for me, if you're not, it's so loud in the city compared to where I just came from. Maybe not. So, if you're not a filmmaker, you're not an editor, I would just go live and build on your live audience. And 6 months in, I'm telling you now, or shorter, you gotta use, because once what happened to me is, this guy, he was a YouTuber as well. He was going live as well, and he had 30,000. And I thought he could help by working together, but it didn't. And in fact, it brought trolls. Didn't bring me much subscribers. So that could have been different though, had we really worked together. So going live is a factor with YouTube. So I don't want to make this scrambled, but it's simple. It's very simple. If I was a new YouTuber, which I am on other platforms, maybe not this platform, if I was to start, which I'm gonna start on these, I have 2 other channels that I have to build on, but the workload is major. So what I did was I would schedule videos in advance, like just days in advance, and then schedule shorts and go live every single day for as many hours as I could. What that told the algorithm is, this guy's working. It took months though to get to the point where I don't share my live now, and there's more traffic coming to my live than all of my content. But the other content, including the lives, work for me when I'm not live. And being able to binge watch is a factor that a brother told me, and it's effective. But I'm noticing the analytics. There's people with big subscriber counts and a little bit of videos. So, there's quality and then there's quantity. Both of those work on YouTube. Quality works and so does quantity. I knew I didn't have the resources and the education to make perfect videos like that. So I figured I would hit them with the quantity, and it worked. Quantity. Just keep plugging. Quantity does work. One of my first viral video on this channel didn't have all of that extra stuff. It was that was quality. That was quality content. Yeah, and I'll keep it simple. So for a review, I would say to all new YouTubers, or if you're even thinking about making some money on the side, some passive income, You know, hold the camera, get a decent quality camera, get an iPhone. These Galaxies, they do stuff too, but I'm not on that side. I'm an iPhone user. And all of those videos that you have in your phone that you don't use, utilize them, put them together. Long form videos are one thing, shorts are another. And going live, there are people currently going live doing nothing, and they have more people that watch their live than mine. So I see what YouTube is doing. They got a tier system. I feel like the more time you put in, the more they open you up to their platform, no matter how many subscribers you have, because it is a bit confusing. I've seen some people with bigger live audiences than me, and they had less subscribers. And then I guess you would expect it for someone who has a bunch of subscribers who consistently goes live to have an audience. But all of this is debatable for even me. I believe what's happening at this point, because actually, I mean, I'd go live and showcase it right now, but I don't wanna do that. Because I don't want to just waste content, but just so a lot of people complain about my channel just being all over the place and just having a lot of, yeah, that doesn't matter, because quantity is it's a slow process. It's not an overnight process. So there you have it. I don't want to make this video too long. What I would say to new YouTubers, find someone like myself, excuse the chicken crumbs, find someone like myself to get down with. That's the easiest way, to get down with someone that's already YouTubing and they can share their subscribers. Second, quantity. Upload a lot and go live. And just, thank you. Keep going live, and don't be afraid to mix it up on your channel as you create a niche, unless you've already have a niche. And you can still, it's your channel. You can do whatever works for the algorithm, but try to stay, in your niche, although there are some ratchet channels. YouTube money. I'm trying to make this brother YouTube rich.